kind of work that Dr. Pan is interested in exploring. She's interested in understanding how things that invade the bodies of organisms influence the biochemical processes that control how the genetic information in that organism's body is translated into the characteristics that those individuals have.
Dr. Pan is not only an outstanding researcher, she's a very passionate and dedicated professor. She provides a lot of research opportunity for students, so her contribution to promote the STEM field is significant.
Dr. Pan has also been really important in opening the doors to the rest of the world here at ECU. So she has pursued funding for study abroad programs to take other students to collaborate on research projects in other countries, and she has often brought scholars from other countries here.
I think being a professor in a university, really you have a privilege to be able to instill the knowledge and actually your thought, not just the applied knowledge, your thought, your logic, your philosophy to the student. I think this is a privilege. So, and to help the student success.
She's been particularly good at garnering external funding to support her work. And in fact, she's been supported by an industry partner for over a decade, which I think speaks really well to her standing and the recognition that she has in her particular field.
I have a lot of great memories of her in class where, we just had a good laugh or a good time with the material we were working with. I feel like she always made students feel safe in her classroom and that they could come to her at any time with questions or just to have a normal conversation and take their mind off of whatever was going on at school. So I really appreciate all the time I had to talk to her in those classes.
Dr. Pan is extremely dedicated to the research she does, to the students she teaches. And you can see that through just how she interacts with the students and her grad students. She gives her all to whatever they're working on at the time and whatever she's working on. And she treats you not only as a student, but as a colleague when she's mentoring you. She doesn't put you below in any way, and she makes sure that you're gonna understand whatever she's teaching or whatever you're running an experiment on. She wants you to have full understanding and knowledge of that.
She's very motivating. There have been many times when I've kind of, hit a standstill with research, but nevertheless, she was always confident in that we will get something done, and it's always super important to try and keep going because research is dynamic and you never know what you're going to find, so it's important to have a mentor like Dr. Pan who will keep you going, keep pushing.
I think Dr. Pan deserves this award just because she is always very adamant about wanting you to do your best and to learn and to improve. She's never sitting there being hey, you're fine where you're at, just stay stagnant. She's always pushing you to do the best and always helping you to further your knowledge.
She is also incredibly balanced in her life, and so she's someone who has demonstrated that she can be incredibly successful in research. She's published over 50 papers, has several $1 million in grant funds, but she also makes time to take her son to hockey.
I would like to say congratulations, Dr. Pan. I'm so pleased to see you get this award. You've been just a fantastic colleague, and I'm so proud of myself for having played a role in hiring you and bringing you here.
Big success, I feel, is still student success. Our teacher impact to me. It's the sense that we all stand on somebody's shoulders, right? And then one day, you become the shoulders of somebody else.